Welcome to the Near Post one-on-one series.
One-on-one.
One-on-one.
Wait. Oh, wait. Go.
One time. This is like the subplot series for the Near Post. So it's one-on-one. Yeah.
Near Post.
One-on-one.
Bro. Yeah. One-on-one. Nah, everybody's busy, man. Like, you know, life gets in the way, so. But it's cool. Shout out to Courtney and Slims.
But the show must go on.
The show must always go on, bro.
Especially after what's been popping week.
I have too much to say on this.
And you know what? I think this one might get a little bit heated.
No, you know what? I'm open to the idea because there's one thing I know we'll agree on, and then the rest of it is whatever.
All right, cool. So, that's the only time.
That's the name of it. That's the title. That's the title of the episode. Sue. Yeah.
And am I get Sue for real?
You know what I mean?
Sue him still.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you go first,
bro. All right. So obviously, the news broke, and obviously we're all eagerly waiting and anticipation for the interview that's going to come.
I got the quotes already. I'm not even gonna watch that interview.
Nah, you have to. Piers Morgan, Cristiano, Ronaldo.
There's so many reasons, but go ahead.
No, you have to. Like, when the video dropped, he said he felt betrayed. He said that there was people that didn't want him at the club this season and last season.
Makes sense.
He feels like he's been disrespected by Ten Hag. So he's not going to respect Ten Hag because Tanya don't respect him. That's just the preview.
I just want to be clear. I am a United supporter.
Yeah.
I want to be clear because when I go off on this guy, it's going to be bad. I just want to make sure.
All right, cool. Well, all right. So where do you stand on it then? As the United supporter, let's break it down. All right, let's leave the Eric Ten Hag disrespect thing.
No, if I go through, I'm gonna go through all of it. But But I want to be clear on like the first thing.
Yeah, go on.
You said in the group chat about him being a martyr for change at the club. Right?
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. So Cristiano Ronaldo is the biggest sports star in the world, most recognized face in the world.
Correct.
Right? Has most Instagram followers, all that type of stuff. All right, cool. So I agree with you on that point and that point alone. But actually, no, I don't. Let me go back. And this is why. Everything he said, we know as a fan base. Now, fair enough, you support Arsenal or any other 19 clubs in the Premier League, you might not care what United's situation is or how the owners are. But we already know that information. Okay. So you talking about it is great in the sense of like it brings more light to it because you're Cristiano Ronaldo.
All right, so
yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to stop you there. You actually just hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
He's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is me not putting him on a pedestal.
No, by all means.
His footballing ability or anything, but his worldwide influence cannot be understated. You cannot undermine his worldwide influence. This is a guy.
Let me ask you this question.
At a tournament, saw Cokes on the table and said...
And Coke's share went down. 100%. But let me ask you this question.
Water on the table.
Let me ask you this question. It's not going to change tomorrow because he's opened his mouth.
It bloody well might.
Nah, it's not. We've had over, when they took over 2005, I think, or just before 2000, I can't remember, but the Glazers have been there for how long now, right? It's not going to just change tomorrow now because Ronaldo opened his mouth. Look how many people have opened their mouth. Jose Mourinho, at the time, when he came to Manchester United, said a lot of things. Nothing changed.
None of them.
Or Cristiano Ronaldo, no, I agree, but think about what I'm saying, though. Loads of people have said this. We've known it. Every time we talk about United, I talk about the owners. I talk about how David Moyes got the job, all these type of things. People know the club is in the mud from a business perspective.
That's Prem news. You see when Mourinho's talking about United or Gary Neville or whoever, that's Prem news. When Ronaldo talks about United,
he's doing primetime TV.
Worldwide.
Oh, no, I agree.
So you have to look at it from this perspective. He's got the ability to, all right, for me, United fans should be happy that interview took place for the reason, all right. Cool.
For that reason alone, maybe.
Put the Ten Hag stuff aside, because we'll dissect that and break that down. But for that alone, that has the ability to hurt the Glazers' pockets. That interview alone. If he is putting United in a certain light, all the Ronaldo fans worldwide
are seeing it.
Are seeing that.
But that's the only thing I agree on. That's the only thing I can actually say. But then even
you want
then,
Glazers out. So
no, of course I want Glazers out. But I'm saying like that part of the interview is the only part I can agree on.
Okay.
That's it. Outside of that, he's shown himself to be a delusional idiot. Whoa. Then I mean that to my core. I lost all levels of respect for him.
Okay.
Like all levels. I don't care. Messi's the GOAT now.
No.
No. I'm saying it. I'm saying it here. Near Post Podcast. Zeke is saying it. Messi's the GOAT now. That's it. I have nothing. I have no respect for this guy. And I'll tell you why. Let's go back. When it was announced that he possibly could have been going to City.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, you can't let that happen. United stepped in. That was the last time. That summer was the last time Ronaldo had a home.
Okay.
Think about it. Nobody else was vying for Ronaldo's contract. City said, all right, cool, we'll do it. Then United got involved. United only got involved for sentimental value. That is it. That's only and commercial value. That's it.
But the fact that you've got involved for sentimental value and
it's
commercial
stupid.
value, it might be stupid, but that's what you've done.
Yeah.
So now when he said, because in one of the previous said, I felt betrayed. I was made certain promises, and they weren't fulfilled. I felt betrayed.
Yeah, but then Paul Pogba can do an interview and say that.
But this is not Paul Pogba. This is Cristiano
No,
Ronaldo.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that apart from that,
Yeah.
and I said I agree that what he's saying is that the Glazers, boom, boom, boom. I have never met them. They don't care about the footballing parts of the club.
Yeah.
They don't care. The club is old. All this type of stuff. Things have been the same since Fergie when I was 20, 21, 22. Cool.
That's deep.
But we knew that.
No, but
But you have power.
That's the difference.
So I respect that, and that's it. Outside of that conversation,
yeah.
there's no point even talking about that because I agree with you on that.
Okay.
I agree that his stature is huge for him to have that conversation. I just wish he only had that conversation.
Okay. So what do you disagree with then? What?
Okay, so you talk about respect.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about respect. Respect is earned, not given. Right? So
Sorry, do you not think he's earned it?
you don't earn respect because of what you've done in the game to individuals. They can respect you for your talent. They don't have to respect you as a man.
Okay.
So if I had to work with you day in, day out, I can respect your talent on this mic.
Okay.
I don't have to respect you outside of that.
Okay.
So you're coming into the club. When he came, it was Ali, right? There's been things coming out. I don't know if they're true, but the things coming out saying that like they went to Ali and talked about Harry Maguire and the players that are not really respecting him. And it's like, I don't know if your mom's ever said this to you, but my mom said this to me. Don't talk our business outside this house. No, that's real shit. Don't talk our business outside this house.
Okay.
This is our home.
But we know United's had a leak from like.
Oh yeah. Shit's at team news. All that shit
Yeah.
gets leaked. I'm just saying,
There was a leak in the dressing room. For
be the change you want to see.
Okay.
And he's not. And through this interview, apart from that one thing we agree on, he shitted on everything else when he's the problem.
But do you not see him coming out and doing what he done as a sign of love for the club?
No, it's a love for himself. It's egotistical.
Do you know? I have to disagree with that.
That's fine, but I can tell you why it's egotistical.
Okay.
He said he wanted to leave the club back in February,
Yeah.
right? Obviously, United don't do business in February. No big club does.
Yeah.
And you can't anyway. Where are you going to go?
Fair enough.
So you knew you wanted to leave in February. In June, you decided, again, you wanted to leave. Now, again, you knew we weren't getting Champions League football in April and all that type of stuff. You could have forced it. You could have done an interview then. You could have forced all this stuff then. And you probably been let go and then we wouldn't be talking about this right now. But he didn't. So we get to June now. It's a new manager. Screw Ragnick and Ali and all that type of stuff. Whatever happened at that point is what it is. This is a new day.
Yeah.
This is a new time. If you've made a decision in your mind, you do not want to work with this manager, you want to leave, then you should have made that even more apparent as the time went on. Because this is petulance now. Yeah. The fact that we get to June, you're like, I want to leave, right? United have already, I'm not saying plans can't change, but United already made transfer plans, what they wanted to do, whatever. It's still a shambles, but they made plans, whatever those plans may have been. Erik ten Hag is trying to get his feet under the desk. You talk about respect. If you want to be respected, remember this is a new relationship.
Okay.
Why didn't you show up on the tour? And then how they're selling it on the Piers Morgan thing is, and I don't mean any disrespect to this man whatsoever. It's unfortunate he lost a child in this time and things of this nature, and I don't wish bad on nobody. And to respect him, he showed up and played football afterwards. Yeah. So I respect the fuck out of him for that.
Yeah.
However, you don't use that now to shit on Ten Hag to be like, oh, well, I went through this and they did this and the club don't respect me. No, you're dealing with a new manager in a new situation.
But Ten Hag comes across to me like,
do your job.
no, he does come across to me that he does lack some man management skills.
No. You can't tell a guy, okay,
He does.
I hear it, but here's the thing. 9 games until the Villa game, you hadn't lost. Is that a man that lacks man management skills?
Possibly.
How? You can't. You don't win without harmony. You're also a supporter. You know for years. You don't win without harmony in your squad. You don't win without an understanding. You don't win. And although Arteta's hard, although he has,
some might say he lacks man management.
no, them players love him, bro. You can tell. They'll run through a brick wall for him, and that's what Ten Hag's trying to build. Guys who, and that's why you see Martinez. Does Martinez come to United to play under Ten Hag if there wasn't a relationship and he lacked man management? There's videos of Ten Hag going in the dressing room and dancing with his players. He doesn't lack man management skills, but he needs things to be done a certain way. Do it this way. Pep. Does Pep lack man management skills? No. But Pep likes to do things a certain way.
That's all Yaya Toure.
You can ask Zlatan, but remember these could be personality clashes and not so much football clashes.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo saying he doesn't respect me, so I don't respect him is disrespectful.
Okay.
Because you didn't show up on the tour to build a relationship.
But Ronaldo's also a human being as well.
Yeah, but this goes back to the professional.
Okay.
You didn't show up on tour to build a relationship. So from the time you didn't show up on tour, you showed disrespect. When you did play a game at Old Trafford, you left when you weren't told you could leave.
Oh, half time, didn't he?
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Okay, yeah.
So who's disrespecting who? Who's disrespecting who? Because it's not Ronaldo who's having to go into the press conference and hear and get these questions. Ten Hag has to fill these questions and deal with this. And then people have to talk to Ten Hag like to say, oh, you know what? He doesn't know what he's doing. He's got to be on Talk Sport. You got these guys on Talk Sport talking about, oh, the job's too big for him. Look at the Ronaldo situation. He's got to fill those questions.
Yeah.
And how's he handled that? Perfectly. Because what else can he do? He hasn't shit on Ronaldo in public, but you're going to go and shit on him in public? If you guys have problems internally, just leave. Just say, look, I don't want to play anymore. And then you did it twice. You didn't do it once. You cut out again because you didn't play.
Don't you think? All right, well, that was at the end of the game, though.
No, but that's not the point. What is your job as a footballer?
Yeah.
To do what?
To you work for the club. You to be a footballer.
You are a footballer. So if I ask you to come on with 6 minutes to go, you come on with 6 minutes to go.
All right.
I don't care if you're Cristiano. Because if he asked Messi would have done it. This is the difference.
I understand the professionalism.
Yeah.
But I also feel like there was obviously a bit of conflict between Ronaldo and Ten Hag.
No, the only conflict is, and this is why it's egotistical. The only conflict is, I'm Cristiano Ronaldo. How dare you?
Why are you bringing him on for 6 minutes if you're tuning up?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. The same reason why he bring up. Listen, there is a level to this that I will accept. He is a superstar. He is one of the greatest footballers to ever grace a pitch. I agree. That does not exempt you from responsibility in doing your job.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, while I hear all that type of stuff, if I've asked you to lace him up, lace him up.
Do you not think he was trying to? You don't think he was a little bit taking the piss still?
No. I need to get you on. I need maybe, and this is the thing that we don't really factor in football. On there's chart sheets that tell a manager and his coaching staff how many minutes a player could play, what their fitness levels are, if you want to pull them off at a certain time or whatever. It might not make a big deal to us because we're like, it's only 6 minutes, like what that, but it might make a big deal for medical reasons or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
I can't remember the exact team. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what team was playing that day. I'm sure he was going to come on for Rashford. I'm not too sure, but the point is you were asked to do your job and you refused. And then you went home. You didn't stay in the dressing room to hear, because you're shitting on your teammates. Fuck Ten Hag then. Let's put Ten Hag on the side.
Yeah.
You got to care about the guys in the locker room. These are if they're not our friends, these are guys I go to war with.
Yeah.
I might not like you, but we go to war together every Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, whatever. So I got to trust you. You just shit. And then what does that teach Elanga? What does that teach Garnacho? What does that teach these other guys? And even to the point where Garnacho's situation was, he's got a bad attitude and that's why he wasn't getting the opportunities. You're supposed to be a role model to these players just as much as you are to Cristiano Ronaldo, the superstar.
Okay.
So you showed ultimate disrespect to the club, which is fine if you're going to talk shit about the Glazers. I'm all for it. Don't talk shit about a manager trying to get his feet under the table. That's ridiculous.
I hear what you're saying, and I definitely take it on board. I just want to bring people's attention to the fact that even though he's a superstar and even though he's on a certain pedestal and he's in a certain limelight, he's also a human being.
He's going to error, 100%.
As an employee of a company is being taken a piss out of by your bosses and your manager and stuff like that. Yes, you have to maintain professionalism, but there are things that are going to affect you. There are things that are going to get you wound up the wrong way and get you riled up. I
agree, but
now he's pissed. All right. The only reason why I'm going to say what I'm going to say is because he said what he said in the summer, and he said he was going to have this interview maybe, I think, 2 weeks after. I said, you guys will soon know.
Well, no. And then he waited until there was no one at Old Trafford for him to do this.
No, he waited. But you say it like that, but I look at it as he waited until The season was basically done. Well,
We're taking a break.
They're taking a break
For the World Cup,
because
yeah.
they don't want to derail the season that United are having. Out of respect and love for the club, not to bring all of that circus around the club.
But he's already doing
waited
it, though.
But he's waited to this moment, even though he said he was going to let you know.
Yeah.
Just after the transfer window, he's waited to this moment. Why? Because he didn't want to bring that attention. Now he knows he's going off to the World Cup, and there's probably a chance that he'll leave in January anyway. Now is the right.
He'll
time
never
to
play
do that.
again.
But
Unless there's some serious conversations and stuff, he'll never play
But
again.
that's why he's done it now. So doesn't that show at least that there is love for the club?
No.
Really?
You created a circus before you did it.
But because he wanted to leave.
Preseason.
We don't know what the promises were made by.
No, but I can't
hierarchy.
legislate for those people.
Okay.
I can only talk about what he's telling us.
Okay.
And then obviously there's two stories, two sides to every story,
Yeah.
right? So United are going to do what's best for the club. He's going to do what's best for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Respect that. The moment he decided to say he wanted to leave, circus. New managers coming in, now he's got to deal with that. From the jump, circus. The moment he didn't want to go on tour, circus. Now you're fielding questions on tour when you should be talking about how you're progressing. You're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. The moment that he walked out of the stadium in the preseason game at halftime, circus. The moment, all these things are circus. The moment you said in 2 weeks' time, even though the interview didn't come out in those 2 weeks, the moment you said interview in 2 weeks' time and everything will be revealed, circus.
But players do throw it there too.
No, I hear, but
Look at Harry Kane.
100%. No. 100%.
Harry Kane went AWOL for what, 2 weeks?
100%.
Man City move.
And this is what I'm trying to say. You created the circus before we got to the circus. Now this is the main event. But you were creating this narrative the whole time, just to kind of put things on your side. I don't respect the fact that you left it because you didn't leave it. You were talking about it beforehand. Now we got to the World Cup. The only reason Ronaldo's done, and I believe this because it's egotistical. The only reason I believe Ronaldo's done it in this timing is because now I can get away. I don't have to go back there and face this, and they're definitely going to get rid of me now. That's how he thinks. He's not, listen, bro, you don't get to where he's got without a huge ego. It takes ego to be successful. It does. It's just you have to find the balancing act.
Yeah.
And Cristiano Ronaldo's beyond the balancing act. I mean, he unfollowed Garnacho. He looked funny when Bruno Fernandes didn't want to shake his hand, or that they had you could see the tension. The difference is
Bruno's the idiot.
No.
Continue.
Hear what I'm saying. This is the reason why. If we supposed to be bros, I'm gonna look at you crazy. If you did that, like let's say you went on a different pod and you aired out our dirty laundry on Near Post Podcast, right? And then me and you,
we don't have any dirty laundry.
no, we
right?
don't. But I'm saying if you didn't win,
I don't know if he does.
No. But I'm saying, but if you went and did that, and then we got to link up to do this again, the 2-man pod, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, yo, what's going on, bro? I'm gonna be like,
2 peas in the pod.
2 pieces. I would look at you and be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, this motherfucker.
What's good, bro?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, this motherfucker. So it's like, I get why Bruno's like, it's like, bro, why? Just leave in silence. And if you want to write a book or talk about it in a year's time or whatever case, or a couple months when you're gone, fine, because you're gone. He's still contracted to Manchester United. When this World Cup's over, he's still got to go back to Manchester at some point.
Carrington. And
if he doesn't, that's because he's already found a club to go to. And good luck to him wherever he goes. But the truth of the matter is that when he said he wanted to leave, his ego took a shot. Because who came? No one. Oof. No one came. No one came to get Ronaldo from United when he wanted to leave this time around.
I think Chelsea waited him.
No, Chelsea were interested, but nothing happened. If you want something, you don't think about it. You pull the trigger.
Yeah.
They didn't.
I think Tuchel at the Aubameyang.
Because you know why? You want to know why? Because Tuchel said, I don't want that circus. No manager wants that circus, bro. No manager wants that circus.
Potter might get that circus.
I mean, he's already going through a madness. So does he really want to add that to the problems he's having? That's not going to solve anything. Let's talk about the player. Forget the interview. Let's talk about the player.
All right.
He's talking like he's putting out 10 out of 10 performances every time he plays. That's how he's talking. Like he's got 20 goals already. Oh, excuse me, Erling Haaland. Excuse me, buddy. He's got 1 goal.
This is their goat, you know.
He's got 1 goal in over 15 games.
I think Henry would ever be caught slipping doing
Because Ronaldo would never do this. Henry would never have done this. Henry has talked about Arsenal, but still held respect.
Yeah.
He still had respect. Yeah, I don't like the way things are going. Even to the fact he tried to do something about it. Come on, bro. Like, if we're going to talk, let's talk. Like, I don't want to get into a conversation where we're trying to make his fuckery seem like he's a hero. He's not a fucking hero. He's not. He's just a guy who has a big enough following to speak enough. And then to the smallest thing, but something I really don't like. You gonna talk to an Arsenal fan about it? Nah, bro. You're bugging. You are bugging. You went
straight to Piers.
You went to an Arsenal fan to talk about your grievances at Manchester United. He's not even back in the beef.
It's like when a man's at home and his wife's doing a madness, so he's gone to the next thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, my babe's at home, she's doing a mad one. So she didn't even cook for man and all that.
You know what I mean?
Her cooking's dead.
Like Arteta's gonna have your Arsenal.
Yeah, he's not
nah, come on, bro. Come on, bro. So for me, what he's done is a madness. I've seen the quotes and stuff from the interview. I mean, the stuff he said about Sancho and all that. It's like, I get it from a mentality standpoint. If Sancho was going into Carrington and we had lost a game and he was like, boy, who's going to bill it? Like, it's funny. It's funny because I'm sitting there like, yo, that's crazy. That's brazy. But it's on you. Because here's the difference. Raheem Sterling's looking at Sancho saying, bro, we know you play with Ronaldo. All right, cool. Like, let it go. Like, we know. So obviously Sancho loves him. Sancho's like, it's great. It's, whatever, or it appears that way. Ronaldo's out here putting you on Piers Morgan on TV talking about who's going to bill it. Come on, bro. He don't even know who's going to bill it means. That's what makes it even worse.
Yeah.
So you're talking.
He must now.
No, of course. But you're talking our business in the street, bro. Yeah. Inside, like, you want to talk about the Glazers, fine. But you're going to talk about internal things that's happening in the locker room?
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
Like, come on. Now they don't even trust you. Now the teammates don't mess with you no more.
I mean,
you're making Harry Maguire look like Jesus. Yeah. Because Harry Maguire wouldn't have done that. And he gets more flack than any footballer. Because to be honest with you, he's not good. But he gets treated that way. And he would have never done no interview with nobody, especially a guy who supports another team, talking about, yeah, well, United is this, United is that, and I don't respect Ten Hag.
So he's obviously left he hasn't left yet, but
he's gone. Fuck that guy.
In acrimonious circumstances.
Yeah.
Is this like remnants of what we saw at Juventus? Remember that clip of like Ronaldo in the changing room and Cuadrado saying, no, you're meant to be the one we look up to. And Ronaldo was like, fuck that.
Yeah. Because he's an individual. See, here's the difference. And this is, I've always said this, and nobody can ever say I haven't said this. Messi's always been the better footballer. Always. I've always said that. He's the better teammate and he's a better footballer. Okay. We've all joked and said he's probably in the dressing room cussing.
Yeah.
He's probably a dark guy.
Yeah.
But we don't see that on the pitch. We see a guy who loves his teammates. We see a guy who wants to assist. We see a guy that when he can score, he squares it. That shows me a guy who wants to win above all costs. It doesn't matter whether it's my numbers or it's his numbers. The best three forwards we ever saw together is MSN. Yeah. Why? Because they were unselfish. Cristiano Ronaldo wants to score all the goals. He wants to win all the trophies, all the individual trophies.
Nothing wrong with that, though.
No, there is nothing wrong. Kids, aspire to want to do those things. Aspire to greatness. The problem is balance.
Yeah. Hey.
Because you're not in an individual sport. You're in a team sport. And the team might not be that good. But that tells me the type of person he is, and he don't watch football because he would have never signed for Manchester United and he known what was going on. Yeah. He don't pay attention. But now you're going to tell me it's for the club? It ain't for the club.
I mean, he's made comments like, I was there and the same chef that was there when I was 20.
Come on, man. You shitting on somebody who got a job.
He said respect to the fact that they're still there.
Yeah.
But he said he expected to go, come back, see that the technology would have advanced.
And that's where you talk to the Glazers. I mean, unbeknownst to him maybe, Ten Hag has already said to the board, listen, we need to invest money in the training ground. It's not good. It's not standard. So they've already allocated, I don't know exactly the figure, but I was hearing between like 300,000 and 400,000, whatever, to upgrade certain parts of the training ground. I think you need more money than that, but the Glazers are cheap type bastards. Now, there are also things floating around saying that United are going to be sold soon. I don't know to who or whatever the case may be. Hopefully it's Jim Radcliffe, hashtag Jim Radcliffe. But
maybe this is all part of the...
This is all part of the move. But he can't play for this club anymore. I mean, he...
Might be trying to buy it.
Let me tell you... No, fuck off. Here's the thing. There are not many... There's a lot of men who put that shirt on. There's a lot of men who wore number 7. There are a lot of men who wore that shirt. That shirt means a lot to Manchester United.
Valencia.
No, well, come on. Let's not do that. You know what I meant. Let's not do that.
Did Di Maria wear that shirt?
He was decent at the time. Well, yeah, he did. No, but the guys I'm talking about, David Beckham, Eric Cantona, Brian Robson, obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, and many others. But you mean something to this club. You mean you're big to this club. I think up until this very point, he might have got a statue outside that club. And now at this point,
So you're saying he's in like the Phil Jones category now?
No, he's not in the field. He's still Cristiano Ronaldo. There's no doubt about it. But he's not. But I think he thinks he's something he's not, and he's not that guy anymore. He's not that guy. You know how many chances we create? Like from a stat standpoint,
Yeah.
we create a lot of chances when he's on the pitch. He doesn't score.
Okay.
He can't run. He's not beating anybody for pace. What do we actually like when you deep it? He's talking like he's that guy. He's no longer that guy. He was putting out. Listen, last season he was scoring goals.
You told me that without Ronaldo, you would have got relegated.
No, I didn't say that. I said without Ronaldo, without Ronaldo, we wouldn't have stayed in the Champions League as long as we did.
You said without
No.
Ronaldo.
Statistically, yes.
Oh.
At one point, without the goals, we'd have been in the bottom half. Yes,
Oh.
100%. Without the winning goals, we'd been in the bottom half.
Yeah.
The problem is that you're still putting out 4 out of 10 performances. So your goal takes you to a 6.
You told me he had 18 and 24.
Say again?
You told me he had 18 and 24.
Well, no, he had 24 goals altogether, or 23 goals
For my
altogether.
podcast viewers, I remember telling,
Yeah. This was a mistake.
said Zeke,
Yeah, this was a mistake.
that Cavani's up there.
Leave it
The
like that.
style of football has improved immensely. Bruno's
Cavani's
found
playing.
himself.
Yeah.
Cavani's doing the chasing. He's opening up space. All right,
Yeah.
we still had the Fred and McTominay situation, but
Which is better, but yeah.
that needed to change.
Yeah.
With that kind of model, Greenwood, obviously, we know what happened.
What
there.
happened, unfortunately. Unfortunately for her, but he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you lot were onto something. I felt with that, and then
I agree.
Ronaldo kind of.
I think we were Sancho, a better center. Well, Varane came but got injured. I think we were Sancho, a Martinez, and then like maybe, and definitely a better midfield away from really doing something good. Ali didn't get that time. That's fine. Whatever. He wasn't good enough anyway. He's a PE teacher at best.
Wow.
When Ronaldo came, that heaped more pressure on him. At that point, I'm not going to lie to you, it was good because that was welcome pressure.
Okay.
We needed somebody to come in and say, look, this needs to get better. The problem is that he wasn't the answer. At the time, you got to understand, as a fan base, we love the guy. Look what the guy did.
Yeah.
We love the guy.
He's your goat.
And when he left, he's probably the only United player who's left, and we've said, cool, he deserves it. Real Madrid, fine. I'm not mad at him. I was not mad when Ronaldo went to Real Madrid. I was like, he's done everything he can do here.
Yeah.
5 Champions Leagues later, or whatever it was, or 4 or whatever, you come back. Well, you go Juve and then you come back to United. Welcome home. Of course we're happy. Cristiano Ronaldo, you scored 20 goals last season. I mean, if you scored 20 goals this season in our front line, who outscored Liverpool's front line when it was Mane and Firmino and all those guys, if they can get it together, shit, we're in for something quite special. Oh, and Sancho's coming? Oh, and Varane's coming? Of course you're going to be gassed.
Yeah.
That's a great transfer window in terms of being happy that something might happen.
Yeah.
We got a good Ronaldo the first season. Everyone got sacked. He didn't respect Ragnick. He didn't respect this, didn't respect that. Bro, so why didn't the interview come out last season? Why didn't you do an interview last season? And you're saying about timing, but again, this is all egotistical. It's all building towards the Ronaldo brand. Woe is me. Feel sorry for me. I'm the victim. You're not a victim when you're creating these problems.
So what happens now? What's the plan now?
Get rid of him. January, he's got to go. You terminate his contract. Let him go whatever he wants for free.
Do you reckon United will do that?
I hope so. I don't think they will because they're a bunch of pussies over there, but I would hope that somebody has the balls. One of the directors or the CEO had the balls say, no, we're not dealing with this shit. He's got to go. He's got to go today. As a matter of fact, I'd terminate his contract while he was at the World Cup. Leave him homeless.
That's strong. Leave
Leave him homeless. You don't love us. We don't love you. Goodbye. Oh, well.
Okay, well. You heard it here first.
No, you got to. You got to. You got to. No, you got to. No, genuinely. Because you can't let him come back.
Yeah, I hear you.
You can't let him come back to Carrington. You can't let him drive his Bentley with his 2 security guards in the back, driving behind him. You can't let that come back to Old Trafford. You cannot let that man put the shirt back on, training kit or otherwise. He has to leave. As a matter of fact, I would be packing up whatever he's got in the training ground right now in his locker, putting it in a box and delivering it to his house. Do not come back here. Because if you come back here, first of all, you've lost the respect to the players in the dressing room now.
Yeah.
They're not going to fuck with you. So that creates a problem. Ten Hag has actually got us on the right path.
Yeah.
We're going the right way. There's no disillusions about that. And more to that fact, he's actually being honest and saying, we made the right step. Step, not steps. Step. But there's more things that we have to do. I'm going to take this time, boom, boom, to do these things, blah, 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 while everyone's at the World Cup. Oh, yeah. So he can't come back to Carrington.
Yeah.
He can't, send his stuff to his house. He can't, the players won't respect him. Nobody will respect him. And there's no doubt in my mind that Ten Hag's not going to go in his first press conference because no one's going to be able to get to him now. He's going to Ten Hag's probably going to want to stay away from the media.
Yeah.
But when they of course, back in December comes, they're going to, so Ronaldo. And Ten Hag is probably going to be like, well, he's gone. It is what it is. And we move forward. And that'll just be that because that's how you handle things professionally. Yeah. Ronaldo has not covered himself in any glory whatsoever. Of course, they're going to still be just billions of United fans all over the planet. There's going to be people who love Ronaldo, and there's no doubt about it. But he has covered himself in no glory. He has shown nothing but disdain and disrespect for our club when it comes to how he's aired out our grievances. And there was better ways to do it. And especially talking to a fucking Arsenal fan about it. That is nuts. That's beyond nuts. That's like the time I caught you in the parking lot and Jermaine was filming that video for you. It's like, what the fuck?
On that note,
you gonna film the video to do cussing your club? That make no fucking sense.
No, this is the Near Post podcast.
Near Post.
Give us the outro, bro.
Listen, like, comment, subscribe. Oh, listen, you know what? Sorry. We got to do something. Shout out to the tune.
Oh, shout out to the tune.
Shout out to the tune, man. 1,800 views.
Listen, Newcastle, we respect you.
We gonna make a t-shirt. I'm making a t-shirt.
We gonna respect you. I'm gonna put in the black and white. I'm buying a Newcastle kit.
Yeah, we gotta respect Newcastle.
Yeah,
shout out to what they're doing on the pitch.
Yeah.
In the league, and shout out to their fans because they showed out for that video.
100%.
Love their fans for that. So yeah, man. This is the Near Post podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, follow us on all social media platforms. And this is the Near Post. Near Post.
1-on-1.